Ooh-wee. Big Mo. You guys ever have one of those days? Yeah, it's been one of those days today. I mean, is it the worst day I've ever had in my life? Not even close. But, you know, it's just one of those days, I like to call them. Ending it up here at this yard, which is, if something bad is gonna happen, it's gonna happen on this yard. I know, let me know in the comments, because I know you guys have one of those yards. You have the one yard that if something's gonna go wrong, it's gonna go wrong on that yard. I'm really shocked that the nuclear power plant hadn't blown up when I've been up here before. But that's a plus. But yeah, just a taxing day, that's what I would call it. Just one of those days. Ended up here, like I said, on this yard, which is fitting. It's like the cherry on top. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, we're gonna go backwards. This is the end of the day, but we're gonna go backwards on this one. And while I was mowing this yard, which is a huge freaking yard, lost the front wheel. Front wheel came off. I'm very observant too. I didn't even know it until I came back towards it and see it laying there. I was like, what? Very blessed that I found the bolt. Did not find the nut, but I was able to take the nut off the front wheel on the 36 inch, and it fit that one, so I was able to put the wheel back on and finish this yard. So yeah, wheel fell off, but you know, it all was good in the end. But something else happened today, not to me per se, but it affects me because it's my boy, you know, my son. Nothing horrific or anything, but you'll see. Anyway, you'll see. Let's mow this thing and we'll talk about that afterwards. See ya in a few.
Guarantee for that you gotta pay. She said she'd fix my body in that old-fashioned way. She wrapped her arms around me, squeezed me till I popped.
So what happened earlier today was, I don't know if you've noticed this red. Here, give the audience the finger. JR. I don't know if you noticed that in the video. I don't know if you could have seen it or not, but even earlier today, JR was pruning, and I left him pruning on the yard, and I went to mow a few, and he calls me up and is like, hey, could you go by and get some gauze or some first aid supplies? It's like, what'd you do? He's like, cut my finger. I'm gonna turn this on and let JR get some air. And I'll step out here where you can hear me. He's like, cut my finger, you know. So I was like, well, it didn't sound too bad. So I went by, finished that yard up, went by and got some first aid stuff. Came over there, and the lady that owns the house where he was working had already brought some stuff out, and he had it bandaged up. I said, let me see it. He's like, it's gonna bleed everywhere. I'm like, it's been a while, you know, since he cut it. So he takes it off, starts gushing blood every friggin' where. I see it, and I'm like, we got to take you to urgent care and get you stitched up. So sure enough, he did have to get stitched up. 6 stitches in his finger, tip of his finger, index finger. Goes to the point that this right here, power pruners, whatever you want to call them, trimmer, you know, prune stuff with them. Those are the most underrated, dangerous tools that you will use. In fact, I would go so far as to say, if you're going to get hurt with something doing lawn care, that's going to be one of your #1 things that you're going to get hurt with. So I would suggest being very careful. Never ever put your hands out towards the end. Just keep your hands away from the end of this machine, because they will foobar you. I've never got my fingers with it, but King Brando has, I know Shane has, and you know, a lot of people have cut their fingers pretty bad with those things and had to have stitches. I've got my knees a lot, and I know other people that have done that. I've got my knees a lot, so I would suggest wearing long pants. It's not going to save you though, because I've cut right through long pants and got my knees before, but at least you have something there in the way. And I would suggest wearing gloves. I left him some gloves. He had them on at one point, and they took them off and then cut his finger. And you could still cut your finger with the gloves on, but at least, like I said, it'll give you a little layer of protection there. So yeah, guys, just do not underestimate the danger of the power pruners, because they will get you if you're not careful. They will get you. Okay, well, it's been a long one today. This day's over with, and I will bid you adieu. And guys, y'all be safe out there with your power pruners. Be safe, drink your water, take your vitamins, drink your Gatorade, everything that you need to do to take care of your bod, baby. See you next time. Love ya, mean it, boo.